Hi, and welcome to Aaron Plays Wordle. This week I'll be doing the weekly Wordles from May 30th to June 5th. Last week we discovered WordleBot, and this week WordleBot gives you a post-mortem analysis of your plays in the Wordle for the day. After you make each guess, it lets you know how many solutions you've eliminated. It also lets you know how you've done in comparison to other people playing that day's Wordle. So this week, as my starting play, I'm going to return to words I've used in the past. So this week, I'm going to return to words I've used in the past that have been of interest for one reason or another, and see how WordleBot analyzes those plays. The words I'll be using are listed here. The first few will be shiny, shine, and share, which all fall into the category of words which both contain high probability letters and place those letters in positions where they are most likely to occur. For example, S is the most common first letter in the solution list. Shiny has always been a particular favorite because I like knowing whether H and Y are in the words or not. Shine is actually probably a better play because E is the most common final letter. Share is my partner Jessica's favorite play, so I'm going to give that a try. Raise is one of those words that you see on lists of the best Wordle starting words. Orate contains the 5 most common letters in the solution list. Audio is popular among those people who like to nail down what vowels are in the word quickly. And then Crwth and kinds contain no vowels at all and are probably not going to fare well in the analysis from WordleBot, but it'll be interesting to see what it says. After my first play, I'll just do my best to solve, as always. So today, we'll start with shiny, and then we'll go through the WordleBot analysis. Okay, great start to this week's concept. We've eliminated 5 letters. So we'll pick some more common letters and a couple of other vowels. We'll play trade. Move around the A and the T. I think pick one more vowel. Let's play fault. Okay, so what could this word end with? It could end with A, maybe K, maybe M, maybe 2 L's. Word could be atoll. I'm not thinking of other words it could be, so I think we'll just give this a try. I think atoll rates as a bit of a hard word, and I'm going to guess that other players of today's Wordle will have had some trouble with it as well. Let's see what WordleBot has to say. It's giving my skill level 96 out of 100, luck giving me 34 out of 100. I agree, my first guess was pretty unlucky. Took me 4 turns. The average New York Times user 3.7. Right, shiny, it says solid choice. On average, someone who guesses shiny will cut the 2,309 possible solutions to just 201. Unfortunately for you, this time 567 solutions remained. This is the unluckiest possible outcome for this starting word. Wow, I made the worst possible guess for this solution. There were 567 solutions after this guess. Here's what 61,388 other readers who faced the same scenario as you did. I think what that's telling me is that less than 1% of people guessed shiny, but those that did solved in 3, which is kind of amazing to me. Here's how our guesses divided the 2,309 solutions that remain before your guess. On average, more and smaller groups mean faster solving. I'm not totally sure what it means by solution groups, but apparently my guess was terrible for that as well. My second guess was trade. It says great choice. Trade would have been one of my top picks. You've narrowed it down to 17 possible solutions. After this guess, expected number of steps to solve is 2.08. Oh, I guess actual steps needed to solve is actual steps more than the current situation. This all looks too complicated to analyze. It looks like my second guess was much better. Third guess, fault, says great choice. Fault would have been one of my top picks, and you've narrowed it down to just one possible solution. You should solve the puzzle on your next turn. So I'm not sure what it means by chance to solve. It says there's a 6% chance to solve. Based on what? I mean, there's only a 6% chance of me thinking of the correct solution? I don't know. What other time Times readers did. I'm the only one who faced this scenario, so I guess I was the only person to make those first 3 guesses. Guess it might pay to do this later in the day, when more people have had a chance for comparisons. And then my 4th guess, there was only one possible solution left, and you got it. Well done. I'm actually not quite sure what this analysis means, and the last one it said I was the only person who faced this scenario. Alright, so I like the WordleBot in theory. Some of it I don't think is very well explained. The New York Times bot always picks crane as the first word, and apparently solves it like that. Alright, so I'm going to go back through these. So let's go back and just focus on the top. It says that shiny is an 84 skill word. I'm guessing, yeah, crane is a 99 skill word. So for the other words we pick this week, we'll see how Wordle analyzes them on the optimal play. I mean, I guess that's what this score really means, with crane being, I guess, as good as you can get. Now there are no hundreds. So shiny is given 84, and it is also the most unlucky word possible. Second word, trade, it likes better, giving it a 95. It also says that was a pretty unlucky guess. 17 solutions. Fault, it likes as a good guess as well. It's giving it a better luck score if there's only 1 solution remaining. I'm not quite sure how these numbers are determined. Knocking it down to just 1 solution, I would think would be very high luck, other than just guessing it outright. And making the best guess apparently is a 99. I guess it doesn't go to 100. Okay, we'll keep looking at these analyses over the rest of the week. It's May 31st. Yesterday we used shiny as the first word, which is one of my favorite starting words. Today we're going to use shine, which I expect the WordleBot will think is better than shiny because of the inclusion of the E. Shine is not great today. For our second play, we'll move the N to a new position and use some new vowels. Donut is probably a pretty good play. All right, I've got the N in the right position. I've got to locate the O, and we still have A to use. Probably should have used A in the previous play. All right, mango is probably a pretty good play here. Puts the O in a new position, takes a shot at getting it right, and the G and M are reasonably common letters. Well, I don't know. Manner might be a better play, R being somewhat more common. But at this point, I feel like we're going to narrow it down either way. Now, another word it could be armor, though that's a much worse guess because it uses the 2 R's. I'm not sure it actually makes much difference whether you go with manor or mango. I feel like either way we're going to nail down enough information that if we don't get it right this turn, we'll get it right on the next turn. I like mango better as a word. We're going to go with that. Okay, I think it's manor. This is what I get for eschewing what I'd already determined was the best play. But now, let's analyze it with WordleBot. Skill level is 92. My luck was 45. It's below average. Steps, I took 4. Again, a little bit below average. My skill level on my guess was 91. Let's compare that to yesterday's shiny, which was 84. So the inclusion of the E is much more preferred by the bot. After my first guess, on average there would be about 120 solutions left. There were actually 71 solutions left. Donut says it narrowed it down to 5 solutions. Drop my skill rating on that one. Guess there's probably something better I could have picked. I probably should have picked something with an A instead of a U. That would have been better. Mango, it said this was the best pick. I am curious how many solutions there would have been left if I had picked manor instead. Would it have also been 1? Today is June 1st. I'm going to continue playing with WordleBot. Last 2 days we did shiny and shine. Today we're going to do another similar word, share, which my partner Jessica Share likes to use as her first word. Okay, that is a very good beginning. So if we did like RE and then put in the fourth position like a word like relay. Okay, got one of them in the right position. We'll move the E and the R again. Be something that ends in EAR. Can't be clear because we've already used the L. Or any other words that have that formation. It can't be spear or sheer because we've already those letters. I think drear is a word, but I feel pretty confident it's not in their word list. Okay, I'm not seeing any good possibilities for this, so I think we're going to assume it's not in that formation. So what other formations could it be? Start with E. Not seeing anything like that. What if it's R? Not seeing anything like that either. Okay, I think this is productive. We have cream, dream, bread, tread. Right, so cream, dream, tread, bread. Those seem about equal because the M will narrow it down to 2 words. The D would narrow it down to 2 words. Freak. Freak is also a possibility. Creek. Yeah, there's a bunch of possibilities here. Break. Break. K brings in a few words. Break, creek, freak, dream and cream, tread, treat, dread. Oof, there are really a lot of possibilities here. Tread and dream both have D in it. Treat, great. Ugh, there are a lot of words available here. Great. So which one narrows it down the most? Dream, maybe? Because that would get us dread, cream, tread. I think tread might be the play to make here. Well, let's try it out. Okay, we got those in the right order. We've eliminated great and dream. So we still got cream and freak. We've also got reek with a W. Freak, reek, cream. All right, we still have break, freak, reek. Okay, I think we want to do one of the ones with K at the end. Narrow it down to 1 on this. I guess I have to do an elimination guess on the 5th one. Break, freak, or rather, if I don't narrow it down to 2, I'll have to do an elimination guess on 5. All right, let's try freak. Okay, so have we narrowed it down to 2? There's reek with a W and break. I think I've narrowed it down to 2. Is there one I'm forgetting? Something that starts with a vowel or something crazy? No. Preek. I don't think that's really a word. Greek? No. All right, so break or reek. Maybe reek is too obscure to be in their word list. I don't know. I feel like it's a word everyone knows. They just might not know how to spell it. But I'll try break. Dang it. Check one more time to see if... Oh, shit. I forgot about creek. So there's creek and reek. Shoot. Yeah, I could have done an elimination guess. Well, I'm going to still go with the theory that reek with the W is obscure. Okay, phew, just made it. Ugh. But no, I kind of blew guess 5 because I forgot about creek, even though I said it like 20 times. Okay, let's see what WordleBot has to say about this. Saying my skill was below average, my luck was below average, and my number of guesses was way below average. People were really nailing that in 4. So the first guess narrowed it to 85 solutions, or that's the average solutions left after guessing share. There were only 57, so that was actually good luck. Relay says was a good guess, narrowed it to 11 solutions. Tread says was a good choice, but there's 5 solutions left. And yes, I narrowed it to 3 solutions for some reason, even though I discussed it. I forgot about Crwth when making my next solution. Yeah, I should have done an elimination guess. Yes, I got a little bit lucky. Now, I'm a little surprised the average was below 4 on that one, just given the number of possibilities when picking common letters, but who knows. My friend Carolyn, who uses hard mode, actually didn't solve it today. I guess I did hard mode that time too, but I would have done an elimination guess if I had remembered Crwth. Anyway, that was a hard one. It's June 2nd. Today we're going to play the popular starting word raise. We'll move the S to a new position, play the first position, and use the other vowels and other common letters. How about okay, that's pretty good. I think O is going to be the only vowel, but possibly there will be 2 of them. It could be something like snoop or snood. I'm guessing snood's not on their list. Could be an SH word, showy. Could be spoof. Could be snowy. All right, with N appearing both in snoop, spoon, snowy, one of the letters we guess should definitely be N. I think it'll become pretty clear whether it ends in Y if we don't use the Y. I think maybe spoon might be a great guess. It'll tell us whether we have the 2 O's. It'll tell us whether we have the N. All right, let's play spoon. Okay. So it does not have 2 O's. It has neither N or P. This is pushing me towards showy. But let's see what else. If it's SW, I feel like anything with SW. No, I don't think it's SW. The only thing I can think of is swoop, which doesn't work. SL, SLO. What? Anything work there? Don't think so. SM, smoky. Smoky's a possibility. So we've got smoky and showy. I think those are the only 2 possibilities. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm gonna guess smoky. Nope. Now I'll guess showy. Okay. And now let's look at WordleBot. Let's see how I did. My luck seems to have been quite poor. It took me 5 versus an average of 4.1. So on average, when you guess raise, it cuts it down to 61. Instead, my guess cut it down to 80. That doesn't seem that unlucky. Scout says that's a good guess, but it left 13 possible solutions. I don't think I thought of all of those, but I got a pretty good hunk of them. And spoon, and I narrowed it down to 2 choices, and I lost the coin flip, which killed my luck score for whatever that's worth. My luck score in Scout was very poor. All right, so I guess I got a bit unlucky, but I'm very satisfied with the way that solve went. June 3rd. Today we're going to start with Orate, which we've previously identified as being the word with the 5 most common letters in Wordle solutions. All right, that's a very solid start. I think I'm going to do an elimination word rather than trying to play in hard mode. There's just too many things that go in that pattern, but we will try and use S and N. Maybe a word like swing would be good, or spunk. I think swing. I like swing as an elimination guess, but this combination of letters does not suggest that there could be a W in here to me. So let's play sling, if that's better. I guess it's not better. Well, that's not great, but we did eliminate a bunch of letters, and we did pick up the S. First word that pops to mind is abase, chase. I like chase. Phase. Don't think there's much where the S could be in the second position. if anything. So I do think it's going to be in the fourth position. So it's what words go with that. It should be pretty easy to go through them. Well, it's possible I've thought of them all. A base, chase, and phase. Now there could be an EASE word. My head, I think that is a word, but I don't think it's going to be in the list. We've already eliminated the L, so lease is out. Don't think there's anything left. So base, phase, and chase. I guess chase or phase are the best guesses since they share both the H and the S. So I'm definitely going to get it in 4, unless I've overlooked something. But let's just play chase. Oh, I'm having really bad luck on the 50-50s. All right, let's see what the WordleBot says about my play. Skill of 94, above average, luck below average, my number of guesses below average. Likes 96. This is a great word. On average, it cuts it down to 64 possibilities. Sling, oh, it really likes that. Cut it down to 4 choices. I guess I would like it if it showed me what was the best possible play from there. Like, what is the guess from there that cuts it down to the fewest number of solutions? Does it tell us this somewhere? I don't know. It likes that guess. Narrowed it down to 1 solution. Oh, so back here it said there were 4 solutions. So which one am I not? So I had phase, chase, and a base. Was one more. Maybe it is peas. I don't know. But it liked that pick. June 4th. Today we're going to try a word with no vowels, which, as you may recall from a previous video, is a Welsh violin-like instrument. I believe it is in the dictionary, but I'm curious to see how WordleBot is going to react to a no-vowel first word guess. I do have a second no-vowel word. I explored these in a previous video. Kinds, K-Y-N-D-S, that I could follow this up with, but we'll see how this goes. I'm wondering if it's going to think this is one of the worst guesses possible. I know it won't be the worst. Something with 3 of the same letters, like error, is probably the worst possible guess. Anyway, here goes. A holy crow. I wasn't expecting to get 3 letters in the right position, so that changes everything. I might be able to get this in 2. Words that jump to mind are froth and broth, truth. All right, I'm not positive I have all the possibilities scoped out, but I think so. So froth, broth, and truth. So the question is whether to guess one of those words or do an elimination guess second. With 3 possibilities, I will definitely get it in 4. If I do an elimination guess, I'll definitely get it in 3. If I just guess the word, the first time I have a 1 in 3 chance of getting it. And if I guess froth or broth, I narrow it down to 3. So I'm definitely getting this in 3. Regardless of what I guess, at worst. So an elimination guess is wrong in this position because that gives you no chance of getting it in 2. So I think the scenario we've narrowed it down to is if I guess froth or broth, I have a 1 in 3 chance of getting it in 2. Otherwise, I get it in 3. Of froth and broth, I'm going to just say I like the word froth better, so let's give it a chance. Woohoo! Playing my crazy, obscure word. Totally worked out for once. Let us see what WordleBot thinks about this. So 77 thinks it's a pretty good word, and I got a very high luck score, not surprisingly. On average, Crwth will cut it down to 247. 247 is okay, but it seems like most of the good guesses cut it down to like less than 100. Like crane, its favorite starting word, normally cuts it down to 78.7. And actual solutions left after guess, 3. So I was correct. I did narrow it down to 3. And froth, yeah, froth would narrow it down to 1 guess, as predicted, and I lucked out and hit it with my 33%. It's June 5th, and for the final word for experimenting with WordleBot, we're going to use the popular common starting word audio. All right, it has none of those vowels, so presumably it has an E. So we'll move the D to a new location. Maybe we'll do an ED word. It might have two E's in it. Yeah, let's try a 2E word. Let's play speed. Okay, this is good. We can just rearrange all of these. It only has one vowel, one E. Conceivably, it has a Y. So presumably, there's a consonant cluster in here somewhere. D, R, no, can't be that. D, E, R, T, H. Is that how you spell dearth? Oh, it apparently is a word, though, or it wouldn't have accepted it. um, let's see, what word could this be? It seems like it should be obvious. Depth. Okay. It's not recording me. No, it just screen grabs it. Carolyn, who is with me, has pointed out that she got it in three. And I really should have got it in three, because yeah, what the hell does dearth mean? Let's see, a valid Scrabble word. What does it mean though? Okay, giving away the fact that I'm a time traveler. Now we'll look at WordleBot. My luck was reasonable, and the number of steps I took was about average. So audio, on average, will cut it down to 183 possible solutions, which isn't. Audio actually only left 30 solutions left, so it was a pretty good guess in this case. And then my guess of Steed, it says, was a great choice, would have been one of my top picks, and I've narrowed it down to just one solution, but then it's going to show me right here, dearth. It says your guess, dearth. I'll be honest, I had to look that one up. There was only one possible solution left, and this wasn't it. Dearth is a valid guess, but it's not one of the possible Wordle solutions. Sorry, I don't make the rules. But there's still only one solution. Okay, so that's it for this week. Next week, I'm going to experiment more with WordleBot and use its favorite opening word, which is crane. I'll do that all week and then compare my solving success with its solving success.